Well, how many trucks have you had in your lifetime of trucking?
Well, let's see. About 7.
About 7. Congratulations, brother. People trying to get one, and you got 7.
And I have about 3 now.
3 now.
3 now.
Man, congratulations, man. Man, me and Lamont were just talking about it. Tell people how it feel when you got to pay all your employees and you got to wait on your check because things aren't going great. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's a horrible feeling when you got to pay everybody and you ain't getting paid. And you working just as hard as everybody else.
Man, you know, the price of freedom is hard sometimes, man.
Oh, it is. You have to sacrifice. You have to do some sacrificing. Man. That you do. But make sure you get your people paid and everything will be all right.
For people that are thinking about getting into trucking, do you still think that trucking is still a good way to provide for your family? Just say what you feel, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I've never been hungry.
First off, I just wish I had this man's height. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about 6 foot, and I'm looking about 6 foot nothing looking up to you. How does the world look from the sky, brother?
Oh, it looks very well. Very well. Very well.
Always having to look down on people?
You gotta look down on everybody, except when you want to run across somebody that's taller than you.
Oh, for you, that's gotta be scary.
No, it ain't, but you know, because you looking up.
Hey.
You looking up. You ain't looking down.
Truckers, we chilling today, man. Who are you? Introduce yourself, brother.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Lamont Jones with JMJ Transportation out of Jefferson, Georgia.
Hey, how many years you got the game, brother?
Oh, well, I've been driving for about 34 years.
34 years?
Yep.
What are your thoughts for the new people that are jumping in the game, owner-op, all these things? I mean, any advice for the people that want to jump in now?
There's a new breed of truck drivers now, and you got to look at, you have to look around and see all the people, the senior drivers out there that's been out here that really knows the ropes. So, I mean, sometimes they need to take heed to some of these older guys that's out here, because I got friends that's been trucking that's retired now. But when I started, I relied on them because they've been out here. Yeah. So as I learned, they continue to keep teaching me. So I got better. 30
plus years in the game now, some things you wish you would have known so that us learning maybe can learn from you.
You know, I learned from my mistakes. I mean, I worked for, leased on to a company. I didn't know a lot of things about it. And they took advantage of me when I first started. But after a while, I took all in and I turned it around and made it work for me.
What are your thoughts? You think that people should leasing at one point or save up some cash and then go owner-op? What are your thoughts, brother?
I really think that everybody should save up and try to get their own truck of their own and not get from the big mega carriers, because when something goes wrong or freight gets sour, I mean, you can move your truck, but when you leased on with the company, you can't go nowhere. They got you, you know what I mean? Or you're gonna end up losing whatever you put in that truck. You're gonna lose it because they're gonna want their truck back.
My man here said, what did you say? It ain't your truck, if what?
You're a glorified company driver. That's all you are.
Man, that hurts. When you looked at me, Lamont, right now, I said that hurt me, man.
That's what it is. You're a glorified company driver. You taking on all the responsibility. You're paying for the truck. You're paying for the fuel, you're paying for the breakdown, and then next thing you know, after a while, you can't afford to pay for the truck, and then they'll take it from you and they'll give it to the next man.
So what's the blueprint that you would recommend for people, that jump in? Do you recommend them jump in with Swift, Knight, all these mega carriers? Like, what should they do if they got nobody in their family that's truck drivers? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you have to work with somebody and learn the game. You have to learn the rates in the different areas. You need to know what you need to make your bottom line, because everybody's bottom line is different from each other. So you have to just work at it and pick up and just keep on going and just keep working at it. And, you'll learn as you keep going.
Well, how many trucks have you had in your lifetime of trucking?
Well, let's see. About 7.
About 7. Congratulations, brother. People trying to get one, and you got 7.
And I have about 3 now.
3 now.
3 now.
Man, congratulations, man. See, it takes time to learn the game.
Yeah, it does. I mean, you make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. Don't be afraid. You're going to make mistakes. I mean, you got situations out here You get into a bad lease. You get a bad contract. You know, you work on a contract for 3-4 years, and then all of a sudden they say, hey, we want to put this stuff on the rail. So what about me? Oh, well, you know, we got to cut your freight back, so, you know, gonna basically find something else for you to do, because we're not gonna give you all the work that we've been giving you, man. Next thing you know, you got people that's working for you. You know, you got to try to find jobs for them. You know what I mean? To try to keep the business going. So it's kind of rough out here. You know what I mean?
Man, shoot, man. So when it really come out to it, trucking ain't as easy as it looks.
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, you got faced with the high insurance, cost of equipment, cost of tires, maintenance, and all that. All that constantly keeps going up. But the freight is not really going up. You know what I mean? I made more money back in the early 2000s versus the prices that we're getting paid now, because everything was at less price. You know, tires was cheaper. You know, fuel was cheaper. Fuel was under $1.
Wow, fuel under $1.
Under $1.
Man, they were paying you with the surcharge.
Yeah, it wasn't no surcharge then. Not really, because it was so cheap.
Man, you know, so if someone was started right now, I mean, how you think they should go about it? You know, should they jump in, do drive-in, reefer, flatbed? I mean, there's so many options. Any thought process for these new guys?
Well, I mean, I've done it all, flatbed. I've done reefer and drive-in. You just have to move where the market moves. If you move where the market moves, you should do well.
I mean, at the end of this, for people that are thinking about getting into trucking, do you still think that trucking is still a good way to provide for your family? You can be honest about it. Just say what you feel. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I've never been hungry.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.